Opportunities don't always change our lives. Sometimes people do, and sometimes it happens in the most unexpected ways. Ethan had mastered the art of keeping his head down. Same train, same time, same seat near the window. Every morning, the world passed him by in a blur of movement and noise. But inside, everything felt still. Heavy, bills piling up, a job that drained more than it gave, and the quiet pressure of trying to hold everything together without letting anyone see the cracks. Across the aisle, almost every morning, sat Maya. She noticed things most people didn't. The way someone's shoulders dropped when they thought no one was looking. The way silence could say more than words ever could. She had her own weight to carry. Long shifts, endless responsibilities. Dreams she had quietly placed on hold. But unlike Ethan, she hadn't stopped seeing people. For weeks, they rode the same train without a single word. Just two strangers, sharing the same space, living completely different stories. Until one morning, something shifted. The train came to a sudden stop between stations. Lights flickered, conversations paused. That familiar impatience filled the air. Ethan exhaled, heavier than usual. His hands tightened slightly, like he was holding something invisible together. Maya noticed. She hesitated. It wasn't her place. It wasn't her responsibility. And yet, something told her to speak. Long morning? It was simple, almost nothing. But to Ethan, it broke through the noise. He looked up, slightly caught off guard. Yeah, something like that, he replied. A pause. Then unexpectedly, he let out a small laugh. Not because anything was funny, but because for the first time in a while, someone had noticed. That moment could have ended there. Just another brief exchange between strangers, but it didn't. Day by day, the silence between them softened. Short conversations turned into familiar ones. Familiar ones turned into something lighter. They never shared everything. They didn't need to. Sometimes it was just a few words, sometimes just a nod. But it was enough. Enough to remind Ethan he wasn't invisible. Enough to remind Maya that even small moments matter. One evening, the train was unusually quiet. Ethan sat down, but Maya's seat was empty. For the first time, he noticed the absence. Days passed, still no sign of her, and something about that didn't sit right. So one morning, instead of keeping his head down, Ethan asked. He spoke to a regular commuter, then another. Eventually, he found out Maya had been caring for her mother, who had recently fallen ill. Suddenly, all those quiet smiles, those small conversations, meant more. That same day, Ethan did something he hadn't done in a long time. He showed up for someone else. He found a way to get a message to her. Simple, honest. Hey, the train feels different without you. I hope you're okay. It wasn't grand, it wasn't perfect, but it was real. Days later, Maya returned, teared, but smiling. She sat down, glanced across the aisle, and saw him. And in that moment, something unspoken passed between them. Not just recognition, but understanding. Because sometimes, kindness doesn't come in big dramatic gestures. Sometimes it's a small question, a shared moment, a simple message. And sometimes, the kindness we give finds its way back to us when we need it most. So the next time you wonder if it's worth it, to say something, to notice someone, to care just a little more, remember this: you never really know what someone else is carrying. But a small act of kindness might help them carry it. Stories that linger, lessons that last. Subscribe for more stories that motivate and inspire.